Welcome to Board Game TV, and today is Shadow Sunday, and we are playing Shadows of Brimstone, the Temple of Dread mission. However, we're going to have a few modifications to the story. As you can see, we have our federal government group, or X-File group, the Marshal, the Preacher, and the Indian Scout. And if you don't remember what they have from our last adventure, the Preacher had got the he still has it. They're still at level 1, although the Marshal pretty soon he can level up to, I mean, they're at level 0, I guess. He can level up to level 1 in a like, all he needs is 5 more experience points. We'll probably save that, huh, for when we need it. Preacher has that Mark of the Void, +1 damage to void enemies. He's attached it to his holy book. And of course, they didn't get much except for the Indian Scout. He's got, you know, something for his hatchet. He has +1 damage to undead enemies, and anytime darkness moves on the depth track, you may heal 1 sanity. So that's what he has. The story for this is going to be a little different. Our story is that, if you remember, the one surviving expedition scientist guy who went back from the first group that came down there, worked for the federal government, sent them, he did a little bit more research and was able to figure out that what the cult of the Crimson Hand has been up to. They're trying to summon some ancient one demon back into our world. And so he figured out that there are 6 artifacts that can be used to try to stop the demon should the cult of the Crimson Hand ever bring it forth in our world. And so he told them that one of the artifacts is in a place called the Swamps of Jargano, at a so-called place called the Temple of Dread. And it is guarded by an ancient creature called the Harbinger. And that they would have to go into find a portal to the Temple of Dread and eventually make their way to the Temple of Dread and fight off this Harbinger to get the artifact. The federal government group didn't know exactly where to go, but they found out from a survivor who had stumbled into town babbling incoherent about his posse getting massacred in an ancient temple in the swamps. Coaxing more information out of him, it would appear that his group discovered a massive temple ruin through a portal half sunken into the swamp and full of wondrous relics and treasures beyond reckoning. It's hard to tell exactly where it is located from his description, but you definitely have enough to go in the right direction. With a far-off look, the man just keeps repeating the same phrase, and it chills you to the bone. There's only death there. It's a Temple of Dread, Temple of Dread, Temple of Dread. So now they have the information they need to try to get there. They don't know what the Harbinger is, though, so they're in for a surprise. The scientist told them that it's a creature that brings death on wings. That's all he can tell them. Now, this mission's got a little prerequisite to it, and you have to basically explore the mines, find the first clue token. That'll take a gate leading to the temple, to the swamps. And then once we're in the swamps, anytime we do an exploration token and we find one with a clue icon, we roll a die 6 on a roll of 3 plus. That tile leads to the Temple of Dread. And we'll have to flip the mine entrance, this tile upside down, and that'll be the Temple of Dread. Also, there is another thing that we have to start the game with up to 3 growing dread cards. So we're going to go ahead and roll for that. And we get 2. So we start the game with 2 growing dread cards. Not a good thing, but there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, and then at the end, we'll have to fight that Harbinger to recover the artifact. So that's basically what we are on this mission. Let's go ahead and get started with our heroes here. And first thing, of course, that we have to do is we have to roll for darkness. So let's go ahead and do that. And of course we failed, so where we go, remove that. And our Indian Scout gets initiative first. He's initiative of 5, so he goes first. And he rolls 2. Well, that's not too good. That's 1, 2. The Marshal rolls. He rolls a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then of course he'll move one more to a new tile. And we get a rail tunnel. All right. All right, let me put this on here. And he'll move right there. Our rail tunnel. Let's put an exploration token on there. And let's move our preacher. He moves 6. Well, that's a good move for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll move behind the Marshal. Alright, so let's flip our exploration token and see what we got. We have 2 encounters. And it's like they're going to be regular encounters. This room doesn't have any any special encounter. And so we'll move that up there too. We got a new room. And let's do our encounters, huh? Alright, first one we have is Flooded Passage. Alright, this is going to remain in play. All movement on this map tile costs an extra 1 move space. Also, roll a d6. We rolled a 2. Pulled under. Alright, so random hero. Going to have to test your strength. If failed, you are pulled underwater by an unseen technical. Take 2d6 wounds with no defense before escaping. Map tile may be scavenged up to 3 times. I'm not a big scavenge guy. Knowing my luck, usually it plays out, but okay. So we have 2 heroes in there. So we'll roll for the Marshals 1 through 3. The Preacher is 4 through 6. And it's the Marshal, and so he has to do a strength test, and he has a 2 strength. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, well, he's going to have to spend a grit there. Let me roll that. Okay, well, that time is much better. So we did that. Our second card here is, uh-oh, look out. Attack. Draw a threat. Oh, we have to draw a threat. Okay. So let's draw a threat. Of course, we're using the medium cards here, and we have 1 Void Hound, 1 Void Sorcerer, and 1 medium threat card. Okay, well, I guess that's another medium threat card we got to get. See what we get here. Die 3 Darkstone Brutes. Well, let's see how many Darkstone Brutes we're going to get. Okay. 2. So a Void Sorcerer and a Darkstone Brute. 2 Darkstone Brutes, I'm sorry. So let's get this thing going, and let me get the monster set up, and we'll get right back. Alright, so we got our monster set up, and let's, it's a new turn, so let's go ahead and roll for darkness. Okay, well, that's, that was pretty bad too, so looks like it's going to be one of those games, so we're going to have to move to darkness. Let's draw a darkness card. While the hero posse marker is below the darkness marker on the depth track, all enemies gain +2 health and +1 damage with their attacks. Ugh. That's terrible. Oh, God, I gotta start rolling better for darkness. Okay, so the Void Sorcerer is actually going to go first. Alright, let's see what he does. You know, of course, he has the Void magic at the start of its activation. If not adjacent to a hero, it is not. A Void Sorcerer rolls a die 6. On a 1 through 3, it hurls a Void Bolt targeted as per shootout. On 4 through 6, it casts a random spell from the Void magic deck. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. Here we go. Shoot, I forgot about that. And we got it right here. Alright, let's do our spell here. Let's see, go ahead and put that right there. This one is reading from the Book of Tarn. Every hero must immediately roll a dice 6 for each spell level. Okay. Also draw a Growing Dread card and add to stack. Well, these guys are level 1, so... Alright, so only the Indian Scout and the Preacher have grit, so let's go roll. No, I'm going to get a 1 or 2. Well, the Indian Scout lost his grit. And the Preacher, he kept his grit. Okay, so he cast that spell. And so it's the Marshal's turn. I mean the Indian Scout's turn. He's way back there, so let's have him roll die. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually 6. We're going to move him up 1 because he has that void shield. And we want the Indian to not have to worry about that void shield. So we're going to use his Indian hatchet. How about that? He gets +1 damage, if I remember right, to undead enemies. No, that's the Preacher that gets +1 damage to void enemies. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's see here. He has 2 combat. All your combat hits are +1 damage, so he does get +1 damage anyways. Now, I know what you're saying. I'm supposed to subtract 1 movement, but he has an ability. It's called Fast, so he gets +1 move. So he actually would have moved 7, but now he's just moving 6. Okay, so it looks like we got 1 hit on the combat, and so we get +1 damage. Okay, well that's only 1 damage he does to him. He rolled 2, so his defense is 2, so +1 is 3. It's not that good. Okay, well, still a wound's a wound. Okay, we have a Marshal here. And he's going, let's roll for his movement. Okay, he rolls a 4. We'll just move him 1, 2. We'll move him right there. And he's going to use his shotgun. He's immune to critical hits. Well, you know what? Let me see here. 1, 2. Let's have him move. Why not? He's going to use his shotgun. He's adjacent to him, so he's not immune to critical hits anymore. Okay. That's just a regular hit. Once per turn when you kill an enemy with a shotgun, you gain +1 shot with that shotgun. Okay, that's fine. And he did 1 hit. It's not a critical, but let's see how much damage he does. Well, that's terrible. Oh my god, I'm rolling piss poor. 2, it doesn't go through his defense, so nope. Okay, now it's going to be the Darkstone Brutes here. So they go, and we'll activate him. And then we'll activate, we'll activate him and him. Because they can only move, well, they can move 5. I could move, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can move him there. So I can have 1 attack the Marshal and 1 attack the Indian Scout. Okay. Now their combat, let's see here. They attack every adjacent hero. Well, no, he's not. Okay. He's just going to get a regular combat. So we'll do him first. He gets 3 combat. He miffed. Didn't get a hit. Now, however, he gets to attack both of them with 2 each. So we'll start first with the Indian Scout. Okay, well that's 2 hits. So the Indian Scout rolls for his defense. And he was able to defend one of them. Was not able to defend the second one. So he's going to do 4 damage to the Indian. Alright. The second attack on the marshal, 2 whiffs. Alright, that's not so bad. Okay, so that is the end of that turn. Let's roll for darkness. Oh, he did it that time. Okay, now it's the Void Sorcerer, and let's see. Alright, he is not a... he at the start of that, if not adjacent, he is adjacent. Alright, so he's not going to cast a spell. He's going to use his Phase Dagger. Ignoring hits, ignore defense when making attack every adjacent hero. Alright, so he's going to attack every adjacent hero. Luckily, he only has 1 combat, so he's going to attack the Indian first. He misses with a 2. And the second one, well, that's a hit on the marshal. He ignores defense and he rolls a P die for damage. Wow, that's 6. Holy cow. So the marshal just took 6 damage. Our group is in some serious trouble. Okay, so let's go back to the Indian scout here. And screw that freaking tomahawk. Let's shoot the Void Sorcerer with a carbine here. 3 shots. Let's roll for movement. Okay, well, no, I can move 2, but... Okay, one's a critical and one's a regular. That's good. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I rolled a 6 and a 4. I tell you what, we'll make the 4 regular. So it's only going to take 2 on that one. And then the 6 is a critical, and that's going through. So that's going to be 10 damage on him. He has 15 health. Okay, that's, let's see, a couple hits there. So that's 3 hits, 15 experience points for him. Yeah. Okay, so the marshal's going to go, and he's going to get the old trusty shotgun. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to use the shotgun on one of these Darkstone brutes. Now they're immune to critical hits, but we got it. Those guys are pretty tough too. So let's do that. All right, that's a regular hit. Oh, he rolls a 6. Now they have a defense of 4, so he's going to take 2 damage. Now, you know there's a special rule when Darkstone brutes. Anytime they do a wound, they have to they can collect D6 Darkstone. But I don't think that's a smart rule. I mean, you're in the middle of a fight. What are you going to do, sit there and pick up some Darkstone? So I don't think so. So the marshal got some experience for that. You know what? We never rolled for his movement. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah. All right, and now it is the Darkstone guy's turn, and they're just going to do what they did last time. So he's going to attack the Indian scout. Okay, we got 1 hit and 1 critical hit. Let's see if we can ignore the regular hit. Okay, we did ignore the regular hit. However, the Indian scout takes full 4 damage. Boy. Okay, now this one goes, and remember he attacks each with 2 die. Okay, well that's a good little miss. You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to roll for dark. No, we didn't. We didn't forget. Okay, that's 2 hits. Now that's those regular hits. So the marshal is going to roll to defend. Well, he can defend 1 and takes another. So the marshal is actually freaking down. Alright, he's down. He got down. Yeesh. And so now it is the preacher's turn. Let's roll for him. He rolls a 1. He's going to gain a grit. So let's move him here. And he's going to attack. He does have +1 combat. Is these guys void? They are not void. What can he do? I can maybe do smite. If I did smite. If I did smite, I could do D6 wounds with no defense. Or I can roll my okay. +1 combat. Alright, I'm gonna go combat here. Okay, well, shoot, I got 1. Let me re-roll. Okay. Alright, so I got 2 hits. One's a critical, but remember, we don't do critical hits. So let's see how much damage he does. Well, that's not going to be good enough. So, no damage whatsoever. That's bad. Alright, let's roll for darkness. Alright, we made it. Our heroes are just getting their clocks cleaned. We're in some serious trouble. Alright, so it's the Void Sorcerer, and he's still adjacent. And he's going to try to attack the Indian Scout with his Void Dagger. His Phase Dagger, I guess is what it's called. Okay, and he whiffed totally. Alright. It's our Scout's turn, or Indian Scout. And again with the Carbine. Oh, wow. Shoot, man. I use these Darkstone bullets here. Alright. Discard to make all your gun hits +1 damage until the end of the adventure. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place, but okay. Let's roll for movement. No. Alright. Let's see, that's 2 hits. Let's, Alright, the Void Sorcerer is nearly dead. Do I want to assign both hits to him? Okay, yeah, we better. We'll just do it. Okay, well, now, +1 damage, so that's 4, 2, 3 hits. That's not enough. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's 3 hits. I mean, that's 3 damage because we do +1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is not enough to kill him. Okay. And now I'm going to have to be forced to do this, but our marshal's going to have to level up. He's just going to have to do it. Right now, he's leveled up. It's not what I wanted to do. However, I just got 500 experience points. And, so I'm not 500, and I'm going to have to level up. And let me see what abilities he can get, because God knows we need it. Alright, so I leveled up my marshal. He got +1 spirit. He got +1 max grit because he took the focus ability, which gives him the +1 max grit. And also, what it does is he does not have to excuse me, target adjacent enemies first with range attacks. So he can target anybody. Also, he got +2 health and +2 sanity. So that's not really that great. But, alright, we're back. It's his turn. And he's going to shoot at... let's see, we have one Darkstone Brute that's only got 2 wounds. So he's going to shoot at that Darkstone Brute with the wounds. Okay, well, alright, it's 5. Alright. Alright, so he does 1 damage to it. Not what he wanted to do, but whatever. And he gains now 5 experience points. And now it is the Darkstone Brute's turn, and here we go again. Round and round we go. Alright, so remember, this one's going to do 3 on the scout. Look at that, all whiffs. That's good. Alright, now this one's going to do 2 on the scout and then 2 on the marshal. Okay, well, he hit the scout both times. The scout can defend, and he defended both of them, so that's good. The marshal got hit twice. One was a critical. Okay, he was able to defend the non-critical one, but now on the critical, he's going to take 4 damage. So these Darkstone Brutes and these Void Sorcerers and stuff are just... Oh, you know what I should have did though? I forgot, I think, to roll for his movement. But okay, that's fine. I'll roll for his movement real quick. Alright, now the Preacher's turn. Alright, he's not gonna move. And he's going to attack. And he's gonna attack that Darkstone Brute again. And he does have 3 combat. Okay, well that's actually pretty good. 3 hits. I mean, it'd be critical if we could. I hope I can roll that on some damage here. Okay, well, no, that's not going to be good. I'm going to spend a grit, and we're just going to re-roll. Because that's terrible. I'm not doing anything. Okay, well, let's see, 6. Okay, well, 2 more damage to him. So he's at 5 now. And plus he does get 5 experience points. Okay. Alright, that's the end of that turn. Let's roll for darkness. We did not make it. Alright. And now it's the Void Sorcerer, and he's going to phase dagger the Indian Scout. Yeah, I said he rolled a 1, so he totally whiffed. And now it's the Indian Scout's turn. He has his carbine, and we got 3 shots, so let's see what we can do with it. Okay, well, we got 2 hits, one's a crit. Alright. Now the Void Sorcerer, 10, 11, 12. Okay, well that's not actually bad. Okay. So what I can do is, if I do the crit with this, 4, he kills the Void Sorcerer. So the Void Sorcerer is dead, which is good. So that's 15 for him. Then he's going to spend the 6 here on the Darkstone Brute. That's right here. And that's going to be 2 damage on him. So we got 1 Darkstone Brute with 2, and then 1 that's wounded 5. And he's going to do 5 more points of experience points. Actually, sorry, I forgot he has the Darkstone Bullets, which give him +1 damage. So he's actually going to do another wound to the Darkstone Brute. That's 3. Okay. Now it is the Marshal's turn. Alright, we got an 8. That's a hit. Let's hope he kills this guy. Oh boy. Okay, we got a spin grit here. Oh, got an 8 that time. Okay, so he kills this one. Alright, no problem. So this one's dead. Let's give him 20 more experience. Now, he also has that ability. Once per turn, when you kill an enemy with a shotgun, you gain an extra shot. So let him gain an extra shot. 8. Okay, that's a hit. Come on, 8 on damage, 8 on damage. 7. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so he's going to do 3 damage to him. And that's going to put him at 6. So we have that one Darkstone Brute left. And now it is that Darkstone Brute's turn. And he's going to attack the Indian Scout. Okay, well, he's got 1 hit. It's not a crit. And the Indian Scout defended. So we're actually doing really good on that. Now it's the Preacher's turn. Let's roll movement with the Preacher. That's 5. Okay, so he's going to move 1, 2. And he's going to attack. And he gets 3 combat. Okay, well, that's only 1 hit. Let's see. 6. Alright. So he's going to do actually 4 damage on him, which is going to kill him. So the Darkstone Brute is dead. Man, what a freaking fight. My God. Okay, let's catch our breath. Alright, the Indian heals 3 wounds. The Marshal heals, okay, here we go, all his wounds. And now it's treasure time. Man, that was rough. Wow. Alright, let's see. Now we get 1 for each threat card we drew. So the Indian gets a gear card. Alright. And he going to get a 20 experience. And he got Mining Lantern. Once per turn, use 2 grit to reroll the whole Back to Darkness roll. The grit may be spent by any mix of heroes. You know, that's not actually a bad. I might go ahead and take that. I mean, he can give it to the Marshal, and we just get rid of the old lantern. I mean, that's not a bad idea. So okay, I mean, it doesn't cost. It's not going to hurt us. We can have it if we want it. All right. The next is the Marshal. He gets an artifact card. Oh. That's 20 experience. So let's see what he gets. He got a Moonstone. Once per adventure, you may cancel a darkness card. Until you use each adventure, you take 1 less damage from... Okay, well, I already know what. We're going to go ahead and use this damn thing right now, and we're going to get rid of this stinking darkness card. There you go. Done with. That came in handy right there. Alright, let's do another loot card for the Preacher. That's another artifact. So he's going to gain 20 experience. And he's going to gain an artifact. And let's see what this is. Book of Tarn. Hey, wasn't this guy reading the Book of Tarn? Reading from the Book of Tarn. Yeah, he was. Once per adventure, take D3 corruption hits to allow every hero to heal D6 wounds, D6 sanity damage, or recover 1 grit from healing. From this healing is normal. Not something I'd... Oh, okay. Well, I guess we could put that in the vault. I mean, that's not... I guess, you know, corruption. Who knows? Alright, now the Indian gets another... He gets some cash here. He gets 20 experience and $50. Okay. The Marshal gets gold nuggets. I guess we're on the gold phase here. 20 experience and wow, 6 times 50, $300. It's pretty good. And the Preacher finds Gold bars, 20 experience, 250 bucks. Not bad. But that was a bad. Wow. I mean, that was one room. Whew. Alright, let me clear the map and see these monsters and get some stuff straight and come right back. Okay, let's get back to our game. Let's roll for the darkness. Alright, we actually did it that time. And now let's go ahead and move on forward. Well, the scout's going to move 4. But he can only move 3. Remember, we might as well move 1, 2, 3. And we get a new map tile. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Storage room. Okay. This is the one with the hole in it, huh? Let's see here. There we go. Let's see, this thing goes like that. Yeah, it goes like that. Okay. And let's put our exploration token on here. Alright, and let's roll for our marshal. He rolls a 1, so he's going to get a grit. You can move at least 1 space, so. And for the preacher now, well, he rolls a 1, so he's going to get a grit. Okay, and let's see here. Dang it, I wanted to heal him, but I couldn't move enough. Okay, so here we'll move this, and let's see what we have with our exploration. And we have 2 encounters and our clue icon, so we're going to find a gate to another world. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our encounters first. Now, we do have to do 1 encounter, and that's going to be Dusty Crates. So let's go ahead and do Dusty Crates. Find it here. Oh, that's swamps and encounters. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here's mine encounters. Undead waterfall, darkstone deposit, Dusty Crates. Okay, the room is filled with dusty crates and barrels. There could be something of use among all this. Then again, something doesn't smell right in here. Choose. Start opening the crates. Roll 5 for each. Gain 10 and draw a loot card for each one rolled. Ambush attack. D3 hungry dead are placed ambushing your hero. Ignore them. Move on. Each hero takes 3 hero horror hits. Okay, well we're gonna go for the first option because we could get some good stuff. You know, I don't understand that, but okay, it's fine. Let's do Dusty Crates. Okay, now the only one that's actually in the room that can do that is, of course, the Indian Scout. So he's got a strength of 2, and we need a 5+. Okay, we got a 6. So we've passed that, so he's going to gain 10 experience. However, guess what's going to happen? For each one rolled, ambush attack. D3 hungry dead are placed ambushing your hero. And you're going to draw a loot card though, so we'll get that out of the way first. And he gets 20 more experience. And D3 Darkstone. He got 3 Darkstone. Okay, so that's good. However, we got some Hungry Dead on them now, and it's an ambush. So they're just going to pop up right next to our heroes. Let's see how many Hungry Dead we get. 2 Hungry Dead. Okay, this shouldn't be, you know what you would think. However, but that shouldn't be that bad. Okay, but however, before we put the Hungry Dead on there, let's do our second encounter. And we have Prospector. You find an old prospector in the mines. He looks at you with a suspicious glare. Cunning. Alright, well, let's see if we can do it. Cunning. We have 2, we get 5 plus. Alright. If successful, he uses metal supply. He'll D3 wounds from each hero. Okay, well, the only one would be the Indian, so he's going to heal. Come on, heal 3. He heals 2. 2 wounds from the Indian. Which is, I guess, is good. Then, luck. Well, he's the only one to do the luck because let's see, he has 2 luck. Alright, we passed those. He hands you a loot. So we're going to get another loot. Cash, $50, and 20 experience. I'm sorry, 20 experience and 50 bucks. Okay, now we'll go ahead. I know we kind of did it a little bit out of order, but it's just easier that way. It really didn't change anything. So now we're going to go ahead and put the Hungry Dead on the board. Remember, we only have 2. Alright, here we go. I've set the tile up how it's supposed to. There's the portal there. Here's our Hungry Dead. They're going to ambush him. Now, when they ambush attack, they're +2 initiative. However, they have initiative of 1. So it's still not going to be as good as the scout. Alright, a hero starting their activation adjacent automatically takes 1 horror hit. Okay, well, first thing we got to do is roll for darkness. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. And now let's go ahead and attack. Let's roll for movement first. Alright, so he got a 1, so he's going to get grit. Alright, he's using his carbine. 3 shots. Oh, that's right. He has to do an activation. I forget about that. Alright, he has a sanity willpower of 4. He passed. Okay, now here we go. Okay, well that's 2 hits. One's a crit. And one's regular. Okay, so I will take care of... He kills them both, actually, so they're both dead. That went too hard. Alright, he's going to gain 20 experience for each. Now, since this was an ambush attack off a card, and we did not have to draw a threat card, we're not going to be gaining any loot cards for that, okay? So that's just the way that goes. Alright. That was the Indian's turn, and let's let him, he rolled for move, he didn't move. Let's do the marshal. He's going to go ahead and roll. He rolls a 5. It's actually going to be a 4. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and the preacher, he rolls a 4, so he moves 1, 2, 3. He's next to him, and he's going to go ahead and spend some faith here, and he's going to try to do a healing on him. Okay, he got it. He rolled a 6. You may heal 1 wound. So he spent all 3 healing, so he heals 3 wounds from the Indian, and Indian is fully healed. And that is that turn. So let's go ahead and roll for darkness. A 7. Okay, we made it. Alright, and now let's roll for movement again. 5. He's going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm tempted to scavenge, man, but good God. I mean, I just am. I'm tempted to, but alright. No, okay. The marshal, he rolls 1, 2, 3. Maybe I should have him scavenge. Okay, what he does, he scavenged 1. So let's put a scavenge token on there and see if our luck can change here. And something shiny. Okay, 10 experience points. Let's see what we get. Rolled a 3. 1 dark stone. Okay. Oh well, that's better than some dark crap that normally happens. Alright, it's the preacher's turn. He rolls a 6. Let's move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we have to roll for hold back darkness. And we did not make it that time. So let's move this here. And let's see what we get. All heroes are -1 spirit or -2 spirit if holy. Preacher and non-heroes are -2 in their casting rolls when performing sermons. Ugh. That's not good. Come on. Alright, well. Okay. I don't know what else to say. Alright. Let's start again with the Indian here. He rolls 2. So he's going to be 1, 2, and 3. He's going to move off into the next room. The marshal, well, he rolls a 1. He's going to gain a grit. And the preacher, 1, 2. He's off into the next room. And since I don't like doing it like that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to roll for darkness. And we passed. And then we're going to skip everybody's turn again. We're just going to have him stand right here. And we're going to do the marshal. Okay, and he's going to go in. So, we are going to get a... We found our swamps of Jagano. We're going to move onto them. New map tiles. And I'll figure out where we go from there. So let me get everything set up on that. Alright. Okay, here we go. So we got everything set up. We've come across to this tile right here. And we have our exploration token. I've already moved the mine track. Okay. So here we go. We're here. We're going to explore. And let's see what we get. We have an attack. And we have a gate. Well, no gates. Nothing. So we're just going to have one door. So let's see where this door is going to go to. 4. So it's going to be... We flipped it around. It would be here. So we're going to have a door here. Okay, so we're going to block this up. Now, since we're in the swamps of Jagarno have a special thing. It says any attack is an ambush attack on the d6 roll of 1, 2, 3. But heroes are +2 on all rolls to catch your breath. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's see if it's an ambush attack. Okay, it's going to be an ambush attack. All right, so let's get rid of this and let's see what kind of threat we got going on here. And we have, oh my goodness, a young swamp raptor. A young swamp raptor is +1 initiative, only melee to hit 4+, and has a base health of 25, +5 per hero. Okay, so we have a young swamp raptor. So let's get him. I guess we screwed that up, boy. Whew. Let me get his marker. Here we go. It's an ambush, so I guess we can just sit him right here. Right. Alright, he's going to go first, actually. And let's see, I have to remember some stuff here. Alright, so he is terror. Alright, takes 2 horror hits. After making a melee attack, roll 1 extra combat against a random adjacent hero as a chomp attack. Gains +2 combat on the first turn of an ambush. Well, that's also when the hero does tough, immune to critical hits. Holy God. Is +1 initiative, only melee to hit 4+, has a base health of 25. Oh my God. Okay, so I guess he's gonna target the marshal there. Okay. He gets 3 dice, but remember he's only got to hit a 4 or higher to hit. Gains +2 combat on the first turn of an ambush, so 5 dice. Eesh. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. 3 hits. Okay, let's see if we can defend. Okay, well, we're going to have to spend a grit, or we're going to be in real trouble there. Alright, so 1's going through, so that's 5 damage. Okay, now we have to do that. Roll 1 extra combat against a random adjacent hero. Well, that's only adjacent hero there, and we're going to do a chomp attack. Alright, well, that's a hit. Can we defend? We can, thank God. That was 2d6 if that thing didn't defend. Okay. So now it's our hero's turn. And, well, let's roll for the Indian. He rolls a 3. So we're going to move him 1, 2, 3. He's going to be there. And he's going to shoot that carbine. I think I'm going to... No, that's for the tomahawk, yeah. If I was next to him, I might do that. But alright, let's do the combine. Remember, we have the darkstone bullets, so these are much critical. Oh, wait. We gotta start 2 horror hits first. So let's see what would happen. Okay, well, he passed those. Alright, that's good. That's good. Unfortunately, our raptor is immune to critical hits. However, all 3 hits did hit, so let's see. Maybe we can roll good and do some damage. Oops. That damn it fell off the damn yummy roll. Okay. Okay, that's terrible, so I'm going to spend a grit. And we're re-rolling that. Oh my God. Okay, so well, that 2's not getting past the defense, not even with an extra damage. However, 5 and 5, and it has a defense of 3, so 4 wounds, 2 and 2, which is not good. I mean, this guy's got what, 25 plus whatever, how much health? Okay, but he does gain 10 experience. Alright, the marshal's going to go. Let's roll for him. This movement. Alright, 4. I guess he'll back up 1 here. Alright. Let's see. No, now he's got to do his horror hits. Okay, he made 1, so he's going to take 1 sanity loss. Okay, and now he's got the shotgun, and let's hope he can... Woo! Okay, we're going to have to re-roll that. Alright, well that's a hit, but it's not... any... dealt with critical hit. Well, that's not going to matter. We're going to do critical. It is 6. So he takes another 3 damage. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So he's going to gain 5 experience. And now the preacher's going to go. Let's roll for his horror. Okay, he takes 1 sanity damage. And let's roll for his movement. Okay, he's going to move 2. Now he can, because the raptor is here, he can move 1. And we'll just do it like that. Alright. He does have the Holy Book. So let's go ahead and do, this thing is not a void. So let's do his combat. He gets 3 combat. Okay, well that's actually pretty good. So he did 2 hits. Ooh, double 6s. That's what I like to see. Okay, too bad they aren't critical, but he does 6 damage. So the preacher's like, hey, let's trade that in for a 5er there. So we done 13 damage to the raptor. Okay, and he gets, you know, 5 experience. Alright, so next turn, let's roll for darkness here. Okay, we didn't make it. So we're going to go up 1 there. And that's the raptor's turn. And let's see here. Also, when a hero does 6 or more wounds, the raptor, single attack, melee targets, moves through... Oh, shoot, I forgot to do that. And attacks that hero. Okay, so he, out of turn sequence there, he did do 6, so he's going to attack him. Okay. Alright, so he's only going to have 3 combat this time. However, yeah. Okay, well, he does... Those 2 are misses. Okay, that's a hit. And let's see here. Let's roll for defense for the preacher. He has a defense of 5. Oof. He didn't make it. Okay, so he takes 5 damage. And now we have to do that chomp thing. So let's see. And the chomp missed completely. That's a whiff. Okay, now that was that ambush thing. Now, who does he attack? Let me see. He's attacking the preacher. He's on the preacher now, since it was the one who he just did. It's not like he moves a different character each turn, or we would be told that. So he's going to go ahead and attack the preacher again. Okay, this time he hit twice. See if he can defend. Okay, we're gonna have to spend a grit. We don't want to get a couple of hits like that. Okay, that's better. That's a defense on 1. So he's going to take another 5 damage. Okay. However, now we do the chomp. Alright. And alright, let's roll for defense. And he got it on that one. So he defended against the chomp, which was good. Okay, now it's our hero's turn, and the Indian scout, let's roll for his horror here. Alright, he makes 1, so he's going to take 1 sanity hit. And now let's roll for movement. Maybe he can get a grit or something. No. Okay. Man. I don't have a grit, so I'm not going to do that. So let's do the carbine again. We got the dark stone bullets anyways. Okay, well that's 2 hits. 1's a miss. Okay, well that's actually pretty good. That's 6 and 7. 4 and 3 is going to be 7 hits on him. That's another 5. And that's 20 damage on him now. So he has 15 health left. However, now he's going to move, you know, do that thing and attack the Indian, because the Indian put a whooping on him on that one. So he's going to attack the Indian. Out of turn. Okay, well, he hit once. So see if the Indian can defend. He does. And then we have the chomp. That's no. Because he has to have a 4 to hit. Since he's young. So that missed on the chomp. Okay, now it's the marshal. Let's roll for his horror hits. 4 and 4. He makes it. Let's roll for movement. Okay. Now we'll stay where we're at. He's gonna roll 6. That's gonna be a hit. Oh my God. 1. So that's a total whiff. Do I have anything I could have done? I don't have a grit. God dang, man. Okay, well, I don't have a grit, so I can't do anything with that. So it's the preacher's turn. Let's do his horror hits. He doesn't make one of them, so he's going to take another sanity loss. Okay. Let's roll for his movement. 2. We'll leave him 1. How about that? Okay, now he's going to combat. Wow, all 3 hits. Man, maybe I can roll that good on the damage. Okay, that's not that great. Only 1 gets through. It's only going to be 3 damage. However, I'm using the ancient coin, and I'm going to once per venture fully heal your health. So I'm going to fully heal. And let's give him some experience. I forgot to give the scout experience. He got 5. The scout got 15. That's 3 hits on him. Okay, and that is the end of that turn. Now let's roll for holding back the darkness. Oh my goodness, we didn't do it. So this time we're getting another Growing Dread card in the stack here. Oh. However, he can heal his sanity because of that void thing where it says anytime the darkness moves on the darkness track 1, he can heal. Okay, so it's this Swamp Raptor's turn, and he's attacking the Indian Scout again. 3 combat, 4 to hit, 2 hits. Let's see if he can defend. He does defend 1, so he's going to take 5 damage. However, we do the chomp. Boom! Look at that. That's now his chomp ignores defense. So, oh boy. 9 damage. The Indian is down. The Indian is down. However, I can level up with the Indian. Because he was at 375. So, let me see how much I have here. 25, that's 4. 20, 40, 60, 80. Yes, he can level up. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to level up my Indian. And that way I don't have to spin a revive. And maybe we can get some bonus stuff. So let me get that going. Okay, so our Indian Scout is leveled up. And what he got was he got +1 strength, +2 health. And I took Battle Scout. As once per venture, all other heroes are gain +2 initiative for a round. And recover 1 grit. So that I thought would come in handy. So however, it is our Indian Scout's turn, and he's going to go and he's going to attack with the carbine again. Okay, well there's a couple whiffs and 1 hit. However, I'm going to spin this grit. I'm re-rolling. Alright, so that's 3 hits. You know what I forgot to do? That's only going to be 1 damage on him, so that's okay. But I forgot to do a couple things, so let's go ahead and take care of that. First thing I forgot to do is roll for movement. Okay, now I have to do the horror hits. And he passed one of them. Okay. Now, it's the Marshal's turn. And we'll do his horror hits. He passed one of them. And now, he's going to roll for movement. Okay, 4. Now he's going to roll. He's going to shoot with the shotgun. He hits. Of course, the Indian, I should have gave him some experience points. Okay, and he's going to roll for damage. 5. Well, that's 2 more damage onto the Indian, the raptor, who's kind of almost there. Now it's the preacher. Let's roll for his horror hits. And he passes one and fails the other. That seems to be the theme this game. Okay, let's roll for his movement. 3. We'll stay where he's at, and he's going to do his combat here. Okay, well, he only hit on 1. So that was not good. Yeah, boy, it's taking a turn for the worse now. Oh my goodness, and he rolled a 1, so no damage done whatsoever to the raptor. Now we have to roll for darkness. We actually made it still. That's good. And now it's the swamp raptor's turn, and he's going to attack the Indian again. And he got 2 hits. Can he defend? He can. So that's good. He defended both. Now we do the chomp. And it whiffed. So good. That was lucky. Okay. So now it is our hero's turn again. And let's roll for the Indian and see if he passes his sanity. He passes one and loses another. Okay. Let's roll for his movement. No. Okay. And he's shooting him with the carbine again. Okay. We got 2 hits. And actually with the dark stone bullets it's going to be only 1 damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's the sheriff, the marshal. Roll for his horror hits. He failed both of those, so he's going to take 2 sanity loss. Alright, let's roll for his movement. 4, and then he's got the shotgun. He hits. Let's see how much damage he does. 5. So he does 2 damage. Okay. Now for the preacher, let's roll for his horror. He makes 1 and fails the other. Alright. Let's roll for his movement. 6. Okay. And he's going to attack. 2 hits. And only 2 damage. So we'll put another 5 and a 1. And he's going to gain some experience. So is the marshal, actually. Alright. And now it's the raptor's turn, but first we have to roll for a hold back the darkness. Well, actually, we have 15 per hero. 5 plus heroes, so it's going to be 15. So 4 more wounds and this thing is dead. So here we go. Let's hold back the darkness. We do. Okay. And now it's the raptor's turn. He's still attacking the Indian. We got 1 hit. Can the Indian defend? He cannot. So he's going to take 5 hits. And now the chomp. Woof. That's bad. Okay, well, that was lucky. Because he got hit and his defense was ignored because he rolled a 6. And so when he does that, he does 2 die 6 damage with no defense. However, we rolled a 3. So that was freaking lucky. He's at 8 damage now. He has 4 health left. So I got to kill him this turn. So however, let's do our horror hits for our Indian. Okay, he passes one, fails the other. Let's roll for movement. Nope. Alright, now he's got the carbine, so let's attack. Oh my god, that's all misses. What a whiff, Indian. What a whiff. Do you have anything? You cannot. No, you can't re-roll nothing. Okay. Now it's the Marshal. His horror hits. He failed both of them. So we're going to have some catching breath and taking... Jesus. Let's roll for his movement. 1. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and move him 1. And he's going to gain a grit. Let's roll. Okay, we're going to re-roll. Oh my goodness. That's a whiff. The Preacher. He passes his horror hits. Let's roll for his movement. 6, okay. And now he's going to attack. Okay, well he got 3 hits. Come on now, we got to kill this guy. Come on. Oh, God. Okay, well he does 2 damage. So this guy is still alive. My goodness, my goodness. Roll for darkness. We got it. Thank goodness on that. Okay, we're attacking the Indian. I can kill him. Wow, 3 hits. Can we defend? Alright, we defended 1. So the Indian went down again. That is it. We're going to have to spend our first revive token on this guy. However, he still does get his chomp, and he's going to chomp at the Preacher. So we'll turn around, and he's going to chomp at the Preacher. And he hits. Of course he does. That's Northern Defense. And he does 8 damage on him. Good God. So he's rolling. We're rolling so bad. Okay, now it's our hero's turn. Let's start with Indian, and we spend our revive token. So let's fully heal. Okay. And he's gonna see if he takes any horror hits. He does not. Roll for movement. Okay. And he's gonna shoot. 2 hits. Alright, and that actually is going to probably, this is not going to penetrate. However, this is going to do 7, defensive 3, so it's going to be 4. And we kill the young raptor. Holy cow, man. Oh. My goodness. Cost us a revive token. Wow. That guy was just tough, man. Jesus. Everybody is just, except for the Indian who just got revived, is like on their last breath. However, we are in the swamps of Jagano, so we do get +2 on our catch our breath roll. So let's start with the Marshal. 4. So I'll heal 2 sanity and 2 wounds. Okay. The Preacher, he got 6, he got 8. Wow, okay, that's good. So we'll heal his 4 sanity. We'll heal 3 sanity and 5 wounds. Okay. Let me put this up here. Now everybody gets a loot card. Okay, starting with the Indian Scout, draw a gear card or an artifact card if in another world. Well, we are in another world, so let's give him 20 experience for that. And an artifact. Harrow fungus. Each token heals. Okay, well, that's actually not too bad. We could use that. 2 swamp fungus tokens. Let me find those here. Here we go. And we're going to start spinning that stuff. I can tell you that right now. Alright. The Marshal gains 20 experience, $25. And the Preacher gains a sack of gold dust, $100, and 20 experience. Jeez. Okay. Now these are good because these things, each token heals D6 wounds and D6 sanity. So, okay, that's good. Alright, so let's roll for darkness. My God. We got it. Alright. Alright, so let's do the scout. He's going to move. 1, 2, and then that's it. And what he's going to do is he's going to use the swamp fungus token, and he's going to heal our Marshal. D6 wounds and D6 sanity. Well, he heals 1 wound. And let's see how much sanity he heals. 3. Okay, that's a little bit better. Now we get rid of that swamp token. Alright, so it's the Marshal's turn. And he moves 3. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. And it's the Preacher's turn. He rolls a 6. However, he's not going to move. What he's going to do is he's going to heal. He's going to do some faith healing here. And he's going to do some faith healing on himself, I guess. So let's roll to see if we do the sermon. 6. Now I know we are -2 when God dang it. Once per turn you may re-roll one of the casting die. Okay, that's just good enough. So he heals 3 wounds and he's fully healed. Okay. Oh man. That's rough. Let's roll for darkness. Alright, we made it again. 7. We're just not barely making it, but that's fine. Alright, let's go. Indian Scout. Gonna roll for movement. And he's not going to move. He can't. He's blocked in. Well, yeah, he's kind of blocked in. Let's see. 1, 2. I guess he could do that. Why not? I mean, there's still a little bit of space there to move. So we'll do that. Let's get a map card here. Tribal altar. Okay. That's not it. Yeah. That's not it. It smells like one of the bells. Oh, this is it. Okay. And we are going to hook this up like this. Okay, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we put an exploration token on there. And we move this, so now we're in the 8s. And let's do our Marshal. 1, 2, 3. And let's do our Preacher. 2, 1, 2. Okay, and let's see what we get on the exploration. We have an encounter. We only have one way out of here. So let's see where that's going to go. And the encounter is going to be a special encounter. It's going to be 1. So I guess we'll move this there. Let's see here. There. There. And we have it is primitive altar. Okay. A tribal-looking altar rests here, cut into the half-buried stonework of an ancient ruin. The fire still burns, and a foul-smelling offering has been left to sacrifice to. Who knows what? It might not be a good idea to stick around and see. Ransack the altar for valuables. Well, I mean, who's got a high spirit? He has a 3 spirit. He has a 3 spirit. He has a 4 spirit. All heroes are -1 spirit. Oh, everybody's -2 spirit. Or, okay, since everybody's minus a bunch of spirit junk, it's risky. I would get to roll 3 die. 5 plus. Let's go for it. And we're successful. Look at that. The preacher gains 25 experience. And he's going to draw a loot card. And he finds some coins. 20 experience and 25 gold. Okay. That actually was not too bad. So, alright. Let's roll for darkness. We made it that time. We got a 9. So let's keep going. The scout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can move 7. So let's see what we get here. The ribs. Now I just saw these. There we go. So it's going to go this way. Six, 7. We'll put it there. We got an exploration token here. Of course, we move this up 1. And if we have an encounter, we have a special encounter. Let's do the marshal. Well, that's not good. He rolls 2. 1, 2. And the preacher. Well, he's also 2. 1, 2. Okay, so let's see what we're going to have. Encounter times 2, and there's only one way out. So let's see which way out is on this one. Okay, so this is the way out. So we'll put a thing there. Okay, and we're going to have 2 encounters, and the first one we're going to have is Bones of the Beast. Alright, here we go. Alright, the giant remnants of a long-dead beast protrude up out of the swamp water here, like a forest of bone. All heroes on this map tile may reroll 1 failed defense roll per attack on them. Man, that's good. All enemies on this map tile are +1 defense. On a roll a dice 6. On a roll of 1, 2, or 3, something is waiting for you hidden among the bones. Attack, draw a threat. Okay, it says will remain in play. Okay, that's good. We rolled a nice little 4 on that. So no attack. Thank God, man. Alright, and then we have another encounter. So let's do another encounter. And this is Tribal Border. Jeez. The area you have stumbled into is filled with grotesque totems covered in feathers, bones, and gore. It seems to be a tribal warning. Draw a Serpentman Tri card to show what territory... Didn't I do this last game? Okay, so I have played that card before. Alright, so what had happened was, I knew I remembered it. See, my goal is to try to have a totally different experience every game. We have a stack of encounter cards, and I don't want to be using the same encounter cards over and over again because I want, for you and for me, different encounters. And so I never shuffle these. Once I do an encounter, I put it on the bottom of the deck. And sure enough, I remember it was last Shadows game with the other group, they played the Tribal Border. So it's not that I think that card's hard and I don't want to play it. I wanted to do something different. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to get rid of that card. Let's say I use my tracker ability. Once per adventure, may discard and redraw an exploration token or encounter card just reveal. Okay, and even though I don't want to really burn that, but I'll go ahead and do that. And I want to give a different encounter, one that we haven't had, because we have 2 of those tribal horror cards in the deck. The encounters deck just comes with 2 of them. And it may have came with one of those Serpent Man packs. So let's get another card. We'll play something different. And this is okay. This is something we haven't seen yet. Brutal warning. The severed arm and rotting head of a Serpent Man warrior is impaled on a spear here, planted firmly into the swampy ground. Feathers and hex bags dangle from this gruesome warning to outsiders. All exits from this map tile are cursed. If you proceed through any of these exits to continue exploring, all heroes beyond this point for the rest of the adventure while in the swamps of Jagarno will lose -1 to their willpower rolls, but all loot and scavenge cards they are drawn are worth +10 experience each. Okay, I guess I can live with that. Because there's no other way we can go. I'm not really big on scavenging anyways. And willpower, you know, I don't know. So we'll have to live with it. Okay, well that is the end of that one. So we did our 2 encounters. Let's go ahead and roll some die here for darkness. And we got it again, another 8. So we're maybe tides are turning on us here. Let's do the Indian Scout. He rolls a 5. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to keep him right there. Do the Marshal. 1, 2. Preacher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put him right there. How about that? Okay, now we'll roll for darkness. 7. We didn't make it that time, so we got to move it up 1 here. Okay, now it's the hero's turn again. And the Indian Scout, he's going to move 1, and we got a new map tile. So let's get this, and this is a swampy trail. No special encounter type thing on that. So let's do that. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be this one right here, right? Yes, it is. So it's going to go like this. Alright, and we'll move him. He was there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's put our exploration token on the board. And we got that tile done with. And let's move our Marshal. He moves 3. 1, 2, 3. And our Preacher, he moves 1. We'll give him a grit. And let's see what we get on this. And we have to move this here. Now they're kind of equal here. And we have our first clue, and we're going to have an encounter. So we have to roll a die to see if this is going to lead to the Temple of Dread. But first, let's go ahead and do our encounter. Well, no, let's go ahead and roll. Well, now let's do the encounter, because I'd rather do an encounter here. Alright. Suffocating humidity. I'm probably going to regret this. The heat and humidity of the jungle swamps grows nearly unbearable as you push your way through the murky undergrowth. While in the swamps of Jagarno, whenever a hero will recover a grit, roll a d6. On the roll of 1 or 2, the grit is not recovered. Items with keyword tech have begun to malfunction. Anytime you want to use a tech item during the turn, you must first pass a luck 6 test. Well, I don't have any tech items, so okay. That's going to be alright, well, a good thing we didn't do the derelict ship yet. Okay, so let's see what I forgot I have to roll. I have to roll a 3 or higher. Let's roll a 3 or higher. We do. Okay, so it looks like we're coming to the end here. What we're going to do is we're going to ignore, we'll move this back here. And here we go. We're going to put this on the board. And we have found the Temple of Dread. Okay, so what's going to happen when we get to the Temple of Dread here? Let's see here. It says, alright, when the Temple of Dread objective room has been found and placed, the heroes must still complete any encounters and attacks. Okay, so, okay, we did. Until these have been resolved, models may not move onto the objective room tile. At the end of the first turn in which there are one or more heroes on the Temple of Dread room map tile, reveal all growing Dread cards in the stack as normal, and then the heroes must face an epic threat that is guarding the temple. Okay, so until we get on there, we're not going to do any of that. So let's go ahead and we're going to move this there, and let's roll for darkness. Okay, we screwed that up. I'm going to re-roll. Well, you can't re-roll. Alright, so that was a 3. So now we have another darkness card. Swarm of rats. Each hero takes a scary tide of rats pours through the passage, swarming over the heroes and passing by. Each hero takes 2 corruption hits and gains 20 XP. They must pass an agility 4+ test or discard 1 side token. Okay, so let's start with our Indian. He fails, so he's taking 2 corruption hits. Okay, and he's going to gain 20 experience. Now he has to pass his agility test, which he has a 4 of, or he loses his dynamite. Well, that's a pass, that's no problem. Okay, now the Marshal, he passed, he doesn't take any corruption hits, gains 20 experience. His agility is 3. And he passes. Now the Preacher, he fails, so he's going to take 2 corruption. And he gains 20 experience. And let's see here, does he lose his bandages? His agility is only a 1. Do I have anything? No, I do not. Oh, but he passed. Okay. So that's that darkness card out of the way. Alright. Yikes. Okay, so let's roll for movement here. Oh, that's he gains a grit. 1, 2. Now remember, we have to roll now to see if we freaking roll a 1 or 2. Shit. So he doesn't gain a grit. Okay, then Marshall. Dang it, he rolls a 1. What's with this low roll crap? Alright, he gains a grit. And the Preacher. 1, 2. Okay, now I have to roll for darkness again, for crying out loud. Oh, that's an 8. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we're just going to stay right the freak there. So, what's going to happen? Alright, so now what we're going to do is, we know we have a Harbinger as an epic threat. So, let's see. He's going to be our epic threat. So, let's see what else we have to do with him. It's going to be and a low threat. So a Harbinger and a Hellbats. Harbinger and Hellbats. Okay, let's see how many we got to roll. 3 Hellbats. So a Harbinger and 3 Hellbats. Okay, let me get the board set and we'll get ready. Okay, I got the board set. These are our guys here. We got the 3 Hellbats and our big bad Harbinger. Now, they're not there technically yet, because remember the rules say at the end of the first turn that a hero gets on the tile, which he just got on the tile. Then we reveal the Growing Dread cards, and then we move to the next turn where everybody would activate. So they're not going to activate. I get to roll for movement on these guys still. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Preacher 1, 2. Okay, now, before we reveal the Growing Dread cards, let's have a look at our villains. And this is our first boss in the campaign right here. Each world is going to have a big boss. And this is our first boss so we can get the artifact. Each boss is going to have an artifact with them. And this is our first boss right here to kill him and get the artifact. Now, Hellbats, they move through other models and change targets each turn, and for every hit done by a Hellbat, the hero also takes 1 horror hit. That's what the Hellbats do. They only have 1 health though, so they're not that tough. Harbinger, I rolled for Elite. He's going to be an Elite one, and I got a 3. And I put this on here just to remember, and it's basically anytime the Harbinger KOs a hero or ally, it heals D6 wounds. Now he's not too bad. He's Unspeakable Terror. A hero starting their activation on the same or adjacent map tile automatically takes 3 horror hits. Bringer of Death. At the end of each fight round, make a random special attack. So that's, in addition to his normal attack. Moves through other models and changes targets each turn. Okay, and he's immune to critical hits. He's got 18 hit points. Okay. However, let's do our Growing Dread. So the first one. Move the darkness 1 step forward on the depth track. You shudder to think what lay before you. Okay, that's 9. Every hero immediately takes horror hits equal to the current position of the darkness on the depth track. Whoa, good God. That's 9 horror hits now. Come on. That's crazy. Okay. Do I have anything to cancel that? Oh, man, I do not. Let me see here. Cancel a darkness card. You may spend 1 extra fate to cancel a Growing Dread card instead. Well, now I can do a blessing to try to cancel that. It cost me 2 faith. He's -2 on his casting, so I'd have to get a 12. There's no way I'm getting that. Okay, so 9 horror hits. Holy cow almighty. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good God, 9 horror hits, man. Let's start with the scout. Okay, we actually did somewhat okay. So he takes 4 horror hits. And you can't tell me this ain't going to add up with those horror hits with the Hellbats and that guy. You know? And this guy can keep summoning Hellbats too. That's crazy. Okay, the Marshal. Well, he didn't do too bad either. He takes 4 horror hits. So he's at 5. Okay. And then the Preacher. He has a 3. Yeah, so he only takes 3 horror hits. Alright. Okay. So that's that stupid card. And let's do one more. The darkness moves 1 step forward on the depth track. If this moves into a blood splatter or a growing dread space, every hero also takes 1 corruption hit. Okay, well it is gonna do that. So let's do a corruption hit first. He failed, so he's got 3 corruption now. That's great. The Indian can get rid of 1 at the end of his adventure. Alright, the Marshal. He takes a corruption. And the Preacher. And he's going to take a corruption. So he has 3 as well. Okay, so that's it for the Growing Dread cards. However, this does move one right here, and let's do the darkness card. All soldier enemies are now +1 damage on their attacks. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we can do what we regularly do. However, I'm playing my Indian Scout thing here. They just got once per venture, all heroes are +2 initiative and recover 1 grit. So that's going to put him at 7, 6, 4. And recover 1 grit. So we're going to do that. Okay, now first, he is activating on that map, so he's going to have to take 3 horror hits. So let's go ahead and roll for that right off the bat. Now he takes 1. So he's at 5. Okay, now I do have a dynamite. So what I think I may do is I'm going to try to roll and throw the dynamite right here. So I have a 3 strength. So I think I can do that. Let me see. Come on, I know I got it in here somewhere. That stupid card. Oh, I have cards for everything. Let's see. Here we go. Alright. Strength +3. So that's going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So let's do that. Alright. Alright, so it hits where it's supposed to go. Okay. So it's going to land right here. Now, however, because of that, now I know this Harbinger, it says he's immune to critical hits. However, this thing does say that dynamite does ignore defense. So that's fine. So everything's going to take D6. Now, we know the Hellbats, the 3 of them are automatically dead because they only have 1 hit point. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of them. That dynamite was a... I'm glad I saved it. He's going to gain 30 experience for that. So those 3 are taken off the board immediately. And now the Harbinger here has to take... Come on, roll good. No. Let's spin the grit. I'm not doing a 1. Oh, come on. Oh, no, he takes 2 damage. I don't know what else to say. Huh. That was awful. Okay, well that's it for his activation. Yeah, that was terrible. Okay, so let's do the Marshal, and he has to roll. He is 1 initiative higher, so he has to roll for his horror hits. Let's roll for them. Okay, well he only takes 1. Okay, and let's roll for his movement. And he's going to move 1, 2, 3. He has a range of 5 on that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is just short. Well, son of a bitch. Huh. Can we do anything else? No. I am going to do the Marshal badge, though. Once per adventure, give all heroes +2 shots with a gun or +2 combat they choose during their next activation. That's the next activation, because we're not going to be able to do anything on this one. Okay, so let me get that dynamite token out of the way. Well, at least you got rid of the hellbats. Okay, now the preacher's not going to go. Here's our Harbinger. And he can move 12. Now, we're going to roll randomly to see who he attacks. Remember, he can move through other models, and he changes targets every turn. So why don't we roll to see who he attacks. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So he just, whoom, zoom, boom, flies right there. Pops the preacher. Okay, so he has 3 combat. He got to get a 4 higher to hit. He does 4 damage. Let me put a 3 on here just to remember what I rolled. Okay, well, he hit twice. Okay, so can we defend? And we did not defend at all. I'm gonna re-roll a grit to see if maybe we can defend that a little bit better. We do defend 1, so he's only gonna take 4 damage. Okay, now it's the preacher's turn, and since the preacher is next to him, he kind of saved him the trip of having to go forward. Let's do his horror hits. Okay, well, he passed all of them. Let's roll for a movement. Okay, well, that's fine. And then he's going to attack. Now, remember, the martial thing did it for next turn, so this turn it's not going to happen, so he's just going to use regular combat. Okay, well, he hit twice. One was a critical, but remember, this guy's immune to critical. So let's see what we do here. We actually rolled pretty decent. So 4 damage on him. That's not too bad. And that's going to be 10 experience for him. Okay, now we have this at the end of the round crap. Makes a random special attack, and we have to roll to see what that is. 4. Summon Hellbats. Immediately add D3 Hellbats to the fight using ambush. Okay, that's not good. Okay, 2 Hellbats are just popped up. And we'll put 1 here. And we'll put 1 here. Okay. And the way I'm going to change that is next round they would have gained +2 initiative. Well, they're already higher on the initiative anyways. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out, do they attack now? Or do they wait till next turn and then just get the +2 to their initiative? I think that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to get +2 to their initiative the first thing. So, okay, they'll attack next round. Okay, so that's the end of that round. Let's roll to hold back the darkness. Oh, we got it. Just got it. 8. Woo. Okay, so now it's the hero's turn. Oh, that's the next turn, and we have the Hellbats. They have 3 combat, 1 damage, but for every hit done, they do a horror hit. So let's do that. Alright, first one is going to attack the Indian Scout. Okay, well that's 3 hits, actually. And so, can we defend these horror hits? We can defend 1. So he's going to take 2 sanity damage. Alright. Now we see if we defend against... Wait a minute. That was 3 hits. Let me reroll. That was 3 hits. Alright, let me see how many come through. 2 come through. Alright, so we're going to take 1 damage, and then I have to roll for my horror hit, which I made it. So, okay, no sanity loss. However, I do take 1 wound. Okay, the Marshal. Reroll that one. That's 2 hits. See how many come through. None come through, so no horror hits. Done. Okay, so that's good for that. Now it's our hero's turn. And we start with the scout. Now remember, he's going to be +2 shots. So he's going to have 5 shots this turn. However, first things first, let's do his horror hits. And he failed 2. Okay. Let's roll for movement. Okay. So he's going to get 5 shots. I'm going to probably assign 1, 1, and 3. Okay, well that was bad. I'm going to spin the grit and re-roll. Oh my god. Okay, 1's a crit, so this Hellbat is done. And we give him 10 experience. Well, actually, yeah, and then this one here is done. That's another 10 experience. And that's it. Yeah. Okay, so now it's the Harbinger's turn, and remember he's going to change targets. So we'll turn him around, and it's going to be 1 through 3 the Indian, 4 through 6 the Marshal. The Indian. All right, so he's going to attack the Indian. 3 dice. That's 2 hits. Can he defend? He can defend 1, so he's going to take 4 damage. Okay, now it's the Marshal's turn, and remember now the Marshal's going to get 2 shots with the shotgun. However, let's activate his horror hits here. All right, he passes every one, so that's good. Let's roll for movement. No, okay. So he's going to get 3 shots. Alright, so let's see what he would do. First one, miss. Let's take a grit and re-roll that. Miss. Okay, second shot, hit. Okay, let's see how much damage he's going to do. 7 damage. So that's going to be 4 damage on him. It's not too bad. And then the third shot, 7. That's another hit. 5 damage, so that's 2 damage. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That was not bad at all. He's going to gain 10 experience. And now it is the Preacher's turn. Okay, so we roll for his horror hit. He passed every one. So roll for his movement. Okay, we got to move him a little bit 1 closer, so we'll do that. And he's going to get to attack. Now his combat is going to be 3, 4, 5 combat. So let's see. Oh yes, 2, 3 hits. No crits, because we don't get those. Okay, well that was terrible. I'm going to spin a grit. I'm going to re-roll. Okay, well that doesn't go through. That's 1 damage right there. So that is 13. Alright. And then 3 goes through on this one. So that's 16. So the Harbinger is still with us. And now he gets into the round thing. And let's see, let's hope he doesn't heal. Because he can heal D6 wounds, or he can do a sweeping strike. And he heals D6 wounds. So let's roll to see how much he heals. 4 wounds. Okay. So, he heals 4 wounds. Alright. That is the end of that turn. Let's roll for darkness. An 8. We made it. And now it is our Indian scout's turn. Now, he's in trouble, man. He's almost insane. So let's hope he can do something with this. Let's do his sanity check here. Okay, well, he passes 2, so he's only going to take 1 more. Sanity loss. Let's roll for movement. 1, he gets a grit. Well, we got to roll to see if we get it. Oh yeah, we get to keep it. Okay, now he's going to activate. He's going to spend 3 bullets on his carbine. 3 shots. We got a grit. Let's do it right now. Oh my God. Alright, let's spin that grit. Okay, that's better. That's 2 hits. Ah, well, that doesn't go through. That goes through. It only does 1 damage. That's terrible. Okay, so that's 1 damage on him. Can't roll for flip. Okay. Alright. Now it's the Harbinger's turn. And who did he attack last time? He attacked Indian, so this time he's attacking the Marshal. That way he's attacked everybody 1 time. Okay, he hit twice. Can we defend? We defend 1. Okay, so we take in 4 wounds. It's going to put him at 5. And we have to do a horror hit now. And we failed. And ironically, the thing I was least worried about was our sanity damage. A couple of us may go insane. Oh my goodness. Alright, now it's the Marshal's turn. He's going to get 1 shot. First, let's activate his horror hits. Okay, well, he passed 2. I mean 1. It's going to take 2 more. Now we got to kill these guys soon. Let's roll for movement. No. Okay, now he has the shotgun. That's a miss. We're going to re-roll. That's a miss. Okay. The Preacher. Let's roll for his horror. Okay, well, he takes 2. Oh my goodness. Let's roll for his movement. Ah, he does get grit. Let's see. Does he get to keep it? Yes, he does. He got 3. And he got 2 hits. That's good. See how much damage he does. Okay. This one's going to do 2 damage. So let's put... It's 15. Do I want to spend a grit to re-roll that? If I can get a 6, man, I will. I'll spend a grit to re-roll this next one. And if I can get a good little bit, well, I did 1. That's okay. Ah, not quite there. That is the end of that turn. Alright, let's roll for darkness. Okay, we failed that. So now this is going to move up. And we have a growing dread card we have to get. Let's see what this thing. Immediately draw and play D3 darkness cards. If at the mission objective, any enemies generated by the cards are simply added to the final fight. Let's see how many. Okay, 1. Thank God. 1 darkness card. All undead enemies are now +1 initiative and +1 combat. Well, he's not an undead. He's a demon. Okay, our hero's turn. Next turn, I'm sorry. The Indian, let's do his horror hits. Okay. So he failed on 2. So he does 1 more, man. He's insane. I do have a whiskey I might can give him. Oh, well, you know what? We forgot to roll for his end of the turn ability, which is 3, which is summon D3 Hellbats. That's 3 Hellbats now on the board. 1, 1, 1. Okay, so now actually, we already did the sanity thing, but let's go ahead and the Hellbats get ambush. So we know that. So let's start with this Indian Scout. Alright, 2 hits. Can you defend? Actually, 3 hits. Can you defend? He defends 2. So he's actually gone insane. Okay. And he takes 1 damage. Okay. The Marshal. That's 3 hits. And he defended all of them. So nothing bad there. The Preacher takes no hits. He totally whiffed. Okay. What the hell do I do? I have 1 more revive because they all started this thing on level 0. However, I will have to do a madness. Oh, you know what I forgot? Who else got knocked out? The Marshal got knocked out one time, if I remember right. So, the Marshal got knocked out once. The Indian got knocked out once. No, or was it that he only... I leveled him up before he got knocked out. I know the Marshal got knocked out. I think I did the Indian before he got knocked out. That's right. I'm pretty sure I did. So, alright. Let me do a couple things. Let me think about what I want to do. I mean, this is just bad. I can't kill this guy. And he keeps spawning shit. And that stupid growing dread card really got me with the 9 horror hits. My God. Ugh. Okay, let me get the charts. Let me try to think about what I want to do. Okay. So we revived him. We spent our last revive token. Now, I went ahead and rolled on the injury chart for the Marshal. And as luck would have it, I got the internal bleeding. So that basically doesn't really do anything. It's your condition is serious. Wiping Matthew assure everyone that you're fine. Any further injury chart rolls are only made on a single die 6. This injury is -1 to roll to heal during surgery at the doc's office. So I have to remember that. And then for the Indian, I rolled hallucinations. Anytime you would draw a loot card, roll a d6. On the roll of 1, you instead take 1 sanity damage, ignoring willpower as you recoil from the hideous visions. Okay, so it's the Indian's turn. Now let's do his horror hits. Okay, well, he takes 1 sanity damage. Let's roll for move. Alright, he got a grit. Let's roll to see if he gets to keep it. He does not. Okay, here's the 3 carbines. 3 shots. He hit on every shot. Now he's +1 damage on all these. So let's do this. Okay, well, this is actually really good. Okay, so 4 is going to break through this one's defense, and he's going to kill that one. So that's 10. And then 6 is going to kill this one. It's another 10. And then 7. Alright, for this, -3 is 4. So he kills the Harbinger. Would you look at that? The Harbinger is dead. We were... Woo! All right. I can't believe it, man. I just kept rolling really bad. So the Harbinger went down. I guess you could somewhat say he wouldn't have been as tough as a swamp raptor, but I don't know, man. He can heal each turn. He summons these damn hellbats, and then you got to attack the hellbats. So he basically gets 2 attacks each turn. And then if he rolls like the early one, he gets that sweeping strike. Every adjacent hero takes D6 combat hits. Wow. Okay. That oh. Alright, so let's see what happens. First thing we do is everybody gets to draw 2 loot cards. So let's do that. So let's do the scout. This should come in handy. Okay. 20 experience. Draw an artifact. Darkstone Axe. Your combat hits are +2 damage. Whenever you kill an enemy with a combat attack, take 1 corruption hit. I might give that to the preacher. Carry that in one hand and the book in the other, huh? No, that's a 2-handed weapon. Shoot. Well, that would... I don't know. Yeah. Your combat hits are +2 damage. I don't know, maybe it'd be better than the Indian hatchet. Actually, it probably would be better than the Indian hatchet, except it's one-handed, and that one says your combat hits are +1 damage. I'll probably stick with the Indian hatchet. Okay, next loot card. A marshal. Draw an artifact card. 20 experience. Alright, we get tribal armor. +2 health, armor 6+. Once per turn you may reroll any number of dice for an armor roll. Well, that's actually not bad. Well, I'll take that. And the preacher here. He gets gold nuggets. And that's $300, not $300. Alright. Second loot card for the Indian. Blood money. 20 experience. And $200. No. $150. Okay, next for the marshal. Darkstone rock times 3. 4. So he gets 2. Alright, and 20 experience. And the preacher gets a Darkstone shard. 20 experience. Okay, now for winning, we got our artifact. Each hero gains D6 times 100. Okay, woohoo. Alright, the Indian gains 300. Marshal gains, wow, 600. And the preacher gains, well, just 100. And you know what I forgot? I forgot to do for his loot. So let's roll. Okay, the first time was a 5, the second time was a 3, so he didn't roll any 1s on that hallucination crap. Alright, now we also get a the other reward is we roll a die 6 and see what we get. Okay, he gained 3, so he's going to gain another Garno artifact. And that is Trophy Shield, -1 agility, +4 armor, tribal only. Well, he is tribal. Unfortunately, he can't carry that unless he carries a freaking axe. Okay. This is it. Okay, he didn't roll a 1. Okay, the marshal, he rolls a 6. He draws a mind artifact. Ring of Zoo, +1 lore, +1 strength. While carrying this item, take D3 corruption hits at the start of each adventure. Okay. And the preacher, a 2. Draw a Jagarno artifact. Tribal necklace, +1 lore. You are +2 initiative during the first turn of an ambush attack. Okay, that's not. He's got a crappy initiative, anyways. But his lore is gaining. Okay. Okay. This is all the stuff we got. We were successful in this. My God. And we found the first artifact we need in the quest for 6. Okay, so we're going to travel back to town. So let me get the board set up for the town travel, town travel, and get all that ready to go. All right, so we're at the town travel. I can't know why I can't say that travel phase. And I rolled randomly, and this is where our mine was, Phillips Hill. And so the nearest town is Alderville, which just happens to be the normal regular frontier town. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go ahead and do a travel hazard for each person. We'll do 5 and 6. So let's see what we got here. And we have Void Hound Attack. A pack of vicious Void Hounds have been tracking your posse for days and found the opportunity to strike. Each hero must make a Cunning 5 test to outwit the hounds, or a Strength 5 test to overpower them. If passed, gain 25 experience points. Okay. Our Indian guy has +1 strength, so a strength of 3. Okay, passed. So he gains 25 experience. So I totaled it all up already. So he's at 25. That's 265. Alright. He has a cunning of 4, so why don't we use that? And he passed. No problem. 25. 210. And the preacher, who is still at 415. But he has a strength of 3. Okay, well he doesn't make it. So what happens is roll die 6 for every clothing item. Well, we don't have a clothing item, so we won't have to worry about that. Although I would have liked to have got the experience. Okay, so our next travel hazard, 6, 6. Traveler on the road. Okay. During your travels, you encounter a stranger along the road. The result may not be rolled or canceled. Roll once on the chart to see what type of a stranger you have run into. Okay. A 1. The Scarlet Shadow. Before you see it coming, the stranger draws on you and his face is covered in a red bandana. Any hero in the posse that is keyword outlaw. Okay. We don't have anybody here that's keyword outlaw. This is not that group. Immediately or more than 4 corruption points. Well, I did roll for the corruption on the dark stone and everything like that. Nobody has more than 4. The preacher has 3. Marshall has 3, and the Indian has 3. So we're good on that. Immediately loses D6 times 50. Scarlet Shadow robs him. If none of the heroes lose gold like this, all the heroes may recover up to their max grit. Okay. And then the last travel hazard, 42. Raging River. A raging river lays before you, blocking the path to town you were heading towards. The heroes must either give up their destination, go back to the tiny roads of the town that passed, or attempt. Each hero must make a strength 5+ test. Okay, we'll do that. Scout has a strength of 3. And he didn't make it. However, he has grit. So he passed, okay? He has a strength of 3. Yeah, he has a strength of He made it. And the preacher has a strength of 3. And he made it. Okay, so there's our travel hazards. Now, I have decided that I'm going to sell a lot of stuff. I'm not going to keep. Like, I got rid of the... We're going to get rid of the Darkstone axe and the shield because basically he can't carry both items at the same time. So the Darkstone axe was a two-handed weapon, so he couldn't carry it. It'd be better to carry this. However, even the shield was just too much weight, and the hatchet is 1, so he could carry the hatchet and the shield, but that thing was just, it had 2 weight on it, so yeah. And it was like $950, so I think I'd just rather sell that. Okay, he, however, is keeping the moonstone, which is good. The tribal armor, which is going to give him +2 health and 6+ armor, and the ring of Zoo. However, he has to take 3 corruption hits at the start of each adventure, but +1 lore and strength. He needs that because his lore is garbage. So there's that. He is just all he's going to keep is the tribal necklace, which is that. He's got rid of that book of Zarn. That's an unholy and profane book. Yes, he'll sell that, get rid of that. Okay, so there's that. So they all have good money. The Scout has $1,905. The Marshal has $1,225, and the Preacher has $1,800. So let's do our town event. We'll get to town. And we have persecution. Filled with hate for the accursed mute, the townsfolk form an angry mob, begin scouring the town to find and punish the unclean outsiders they have heard rumor of. Every hero must roll a d6 for each mutation. Well, we don't have any mutation. Okay? So there's that. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to the doctor's office. All of us here. To heal, basically. And let's roll a 2d6 on a location chart and see what happens. Okay, we rolled an 8. Surgery, no effect. Okay, well, that's good. Now, the Scout has the hallucinations. Well, wait a minute. Maybe he's got to go to the church. Yeah, he's got to go to the church. Let me see here. Can you get rid of corruption? Banish corruption. Okay, well he'll go to the church. He's got to go to the church first. So he'll go to the church first. Well, nah, I tell you what, he's still got to do his corruption. So he'll study the doctor's office. All right, he's got to do surgery. And he's got to treat corruption. He's got 3 corruption, so he's got to treat that as $300. So he's going to lose $300. There. So it's $1,605. And now we have to roll for the wounds here. Okay. Okay. Okay, no wounds taken. So his corruption is actually good. Alright, so next is the Marshal, and he's got to get surgery and corruption done. So he's going to have to spend $300 to get rid of his corruption. Okay, so we'll do that, and then let's roll for his wounds. Okay, he does take a wound. He took 1 wound. Alright, this one he's got to take another wound. 6 wounds. And he passed that one. So he's going to have a total of 6 wounds for the next adventure, which is awful. Plus 6 wounds. Okay. It shouldn't be too hard to heal, though, because of the faith healer. Alright, now we have the surgery. He's got to do the injury. And the eternal injury, as a matter of fact. So let's see what he's going to do. First, he's got to pay. 6 die 50. Alright, so that's $200. So he's at $1,405. And now we got to have the surgery. Okay. Let's spin a grit to re-roll that. 6. Okay, impressive scar. However, he's going to be -1 because that internal injury is -1, so he's 5. So the internal injury is healed, but he didn't get the impressive scar bonus, which is +2 health. Okay, the preacher is at the doctor's office, and he's going to have to spend 300 to get rid of the corruption. And let's see if he gets any wounds. Yep. Okay, he's going to take 5 wounds. That's terrible. Okay. Okay, so he's +6 wounds as well for next adventure. Good God. Yeah. So he got hurt. Alright, and that is day 1. So let's go back to the hotel. Alright. We're going to have a new daily event. And we have wounded soldiers. The town is filled with wounded soldiers that marching in this morning from a nearby battle. They are last remnants of their division, overrun by horrors from beyond. Each hero may give up their day and time to help make the wounded. Make a lore test +3 and gain 10 for every 3 pro. If at least 1 6 is rolled, you may also draw a gear card. I think I might do that. Let's do that. Why not? A lore 3. So we have a lore on the Indian Scout of 3. And we got... Well, he does gain 20 experience. That's 285. But he did not roll a 6, so he's not going to draw a gear card. Okay, well, his lore is, like I said, was garbage. So he's only got 2 lore for the marshal. However, he does get 20 experience, but he did not roll. So that's 230. And well, he has 5 lore. The preacher does, so maybe he can get a 6 here. Oh, he did not. And he didn't even pass but 1. So that's 10 experience. That's 425. Good God, they just don't want me to level him up. Okay, well, that's that event. Alright, now he's going to go, of course, to the church. So we got a roll here on the church. And he has to do Exorcism of Madness. And that's going to be... Well, first we got to roll for daily event. So let's do daily event. Alright, here, 8. No event. Okay, so now we have to pay $100. So that's $13.05. And let's see here. Let's get rid of this madness. Failed. Okay, well. Gave me half my money. So let's try that again. Okay, it's only going to cost me $50 this time. Let's re-roll. Okay. Let's spin a grit. Failed again. Good God, man. Okay. That's it for the day. That's it for the day. We got to do a new event. No effect. Alright, we're not in a specialty town, so he's going to go back to the church. And let's re-roll here. So, oh yeah. 7, so no event. 4, success. Alright, the madness is healed. Oh, well. Alright, 5. It's going to cost me 4 times 50, 200. So I'm just down to 1,000 now, which is terrible. But I finally healed that stinking madness. Okay, now let's see if I want to go and buy anything. at the general store with these other guys here. Well, the priest may have gone to the church too. Let me see. What could he have got? Holy robes. +3 health. I kind of like that. Holy book. We already got that. Book of Armageddon. Look at that. +2 combat. You are also +1 at faith roll. Whew. That's a good book. To Cross of Vengeance. When you're less than full health, your combat hits are +1 damage. When you're wow. 2,000? How many is it? Yeah, 15. No. Okay, I tell you what. Let's buy the holy robes for 600, which is going to leave him with 900, and he will have the holy robes. And that's going to give me +3 health. Well, let's do this. +3 health. That's actually pretty good. Okay. And then maybe he can save up some money next time and get this Book of Armageddon or the Cross of Vengeance, man. That Cross of Vengeance looks pretty good. So he was here at the church as well. Okay. And let's have him go to the general store, the marshal. So he's gonna go there, see what he rolls. 6, no event. Okay. Let's see here. He has $1,225. Well, boy, everything's pretty expensive. I could get a tent, but nah, I don't want that. I already have the shotgun, double barrel shotgun. Whew. That's a good one there. I might buy a different hat instead. I think I might do that. Instead of getting, I won't have the withered hat anymore. What I'll probably do is I'll probably pay $350 to get the rider's hat. Or I can get the war veteran hat +2 sanity. Because I do have +2 health. Well, no, okay. Let's do that. Let's spend $350. 350. 5, 7, $875 left, and he has a rider's hat. It will +1 health. Okay, and maybe the Indian, he can go to the frontier. Maybe we might do another day here. Why don't we do another day? Why don't we do that? And let's say everybody back to the hotel. Let's do another day, and let's see what we get. Hanging. All heroes in town may recover 1 grit. Alright. The frontier outpost. Let me see here. I'm sure he might like something here. Your critical hits are +1 damage. Wow, man, that's a lot of money, though. Let's see, Indian hatchet. Yeah, your combat hits are +1 damage. You already have that. Maybe I can get a hunting knife. That way, if I took off the, well, if I decided not to use the gun, my combat would be 2, and it'd still be 3. Yeah. It would be +1 damage. Okay, there's nothing really there. Let's have a look-see at the blacksmith here. Maybe he has a better gun here. Something for my gun. I do have 3 darkstone, so I could use some of this stuff here. How about that? Let's go to the blacksmith. Let's everybody go to the blacksmith and let's roll for the blacksmith event and see what we get here. Ooh, 4. Cost increase. All purchases are $100 plus $100. Oh, no, that's terrible. Okay, well, let's see here. I have 3 darkstone. I can do an inlay for each. I mean, you know what? I might let the Indian give him some money. He can get that darkstone inlay. That way the shotgun would be +1 shot. And attach those 3. Oh, that's 8 darkstone. Well, how many darkstone do I have? I have 7. Dang it. Well, let me get this off of here. Do I have 7? Oh, I was 1 short. Ah! Dang it. Well, yeah, I have 7 darkstone, so but you know what? We could get some darkstone bullets for each, because last for 1 adventure, all your gun hits are +1 damage. You know, that came in handy with him. So that would be a darkstone a pop and 400, 200 a piece. Okay, I tell you what, we're gonna do that. It's 8, 6, and then we each get rid of a darkstone. Oh, that's right, another 100. That's right, it's gonna cost an extra 100. 700, 500. So much for saving money. Okay, but they all have darkstone bullets. Alright, darkstone bullets. That's not bad. So alright, darkstone bullets. +1 damage. But I would like to get that darkstone inlay, man. Imagine you have 2 shots every turn with that shotgun. And if he killed somebody, he would get 3 shots with that thing. And the way that thing does critical hits, man, it can go through I put a little line here that lets me know that both these guys have this. Okay, whew. So, boy, what a freaking adventure that was, man. It was long. I do love this game, man. I love this game. I didn't think we were going to make it there for the Harbinger at the end. He just kept wanting to heal. I started rolling piss poorly. Couldn't do anything to him. So, that's going to be, we did our last 3 adventures. One with each group was a Swamps of Jagarno adventure. So, we're going to be putting up the swamps for a while. We're not going to be visit there anytime soon. We're going to go, I'll be just a little bit surprised for the next one. Let's just say we got some special enemies we got to deal with and take care of. Each group has their own little special thing they're going to have to deal with. But we did get the artifact. We did beat him. That was important. But man, you know, he's really, his health, man, if he had more health, if that Harbinger had more health, he'd be a beast. I mean, his little free thing at the end, though, man, that's... And them horror hits, man, them things add up. But that damn Growing Dread card really screwed me up. But, like I said, this was a long adventure, but it was fun. Man, it was fun. Now, let's get our guys back to the hotel. So that was 4 days, let's say $40. So that's $660, $460, $860. And I'm a little ashamed that I can't get the preacher. The next adventure, he'll level up. I know it. So I hope you enjoyed this long, thorough thing of Shadows, and I can't wait to see you next time when we do another Shadows. So until then, have